It's not only just a good defense, but you need a good offense now. So, and I think working together, as we come on these panels, we all meet each other. Threat actors have been banding together. Now it's our turn.
I'm not a big believer in silver bullets. There's a quote I'm fond of repeating, which is that while miracles do happen, there are no basis for a system of IT infrastructure. You just can't predict when that you need them. They're there, right? So silver bullets to me they're nice when they happen, but don't build your program around it. So I don't rely on tools. I rely on processes. I rely on people. And you hope that you create an environment for those people, those staff, to be successful. Usually by having your IT governance in play, your enterprise governance supporting your program. You could have the best tool in the world, and if you haven't configured it appropriately, it's not going to solve for problems, right? Silver bullets just don't work for me. I think you're wasting your time. Good people, good process are where you should be focusing, and then you hope that you can give them some amount of an empowerment or some kind of force multiplier by giving them the right tools in play, so that you're not exhausting them to a point that Chris made earlier. Fatigue in incident response and security programs is a huge thing. Productivity did increase massively, but as did burnout, right? And I think what they're predicting to be the Great Resignation will teach a lot of organizations the value of talent management and good retention. So to answer your question directly, Laureen, don't bet on silver bullets because werewolves can wear flak jackets or bulletproof shields as much as the next guy.
But I really think you have to follow. There's some mitigations you follow. Basically, keep your operational technology different from your regular IT assets. Just kind of build some basic things. Multi-factor authentication, strong spam filters. To get more into a user training program. I think that's one of the biggest things, me being an educator on top of this, is just having people understand, what is a phishing attack? What does it mean? These emails that they're getting look so darn close to real. It's just amazing. Obviously update your software, talk about patch management, anything like that. Zero trust policy, limit access to the networks. You got to follow the basic stuff and make sure the backups aren't on the networks. Make sure they're backed up and they're not anywhere that anything can infiltrate it. The best we can do is, as I say when I played ball, it's not only just a good defense, but you need a good offense now. So, and I think working together, as we come on these panels, we all meet each other and we say, it's about the threat actors have been banding together. Now it's our turn. They can take advantage of us for so long, but I think it's up to us as, not just the technology people, but also the business people understanding what the implications are. You can't click on anything. That's how it started with us. Somebody just clicked on, and they didn't do it on purpose. A lot of companies want to point the finger, you should have had this in place, should have done that. It's just the way it is. You run on limited resources, like I stated earlier. You just got to separate your networks. This might sound really silly, but none of this stuff was, as we've come to find out, none of this technology is ever designed to be online 24/7. That's why they keep putting patches in place for things. You just can't. It was never designed to do that, and people just leave their computers on, even at their houses, and expect not somebody to come in. And then they have, their appliances connected to it, and then they have their security cameras connected to it. It's like, really, you got to think. We're going to go in. We're basically, for temporarily, I'd say my prediction, the next 2 years, you're going to start pulling assets off of the, unlimited access and putting data out that, only limited amounts of data out there. That if they take it, it's too bad. I got my own data. There's a lot. I was in the wireless industry, and a lot of times we only had certain information that was live. The rest was all, it's kind of like mainframes did. They had a batch process, and all the stuff sat there for a while. So, some of the old methods of doing things might have to be redeployed again, just so that, we can have a little time to recoup, because these guys are really good, like Esmond said, and like Chris said. And look at all the paperwork the FBI has to file just to go after somebody. It's ridiculous.